Good morning, friends, student. So today we are going to cover at a high level what we are going to cover in foundation course for that grade 9, as well as we'll talk about the grade 10, and that will be primarily for the foundation course. So these are the topics that we would like to cover in grade 9. One is the number system, which includes various numbers like natural number, whole number, integers, real numbers. Then within the real number there is a rational number, irrational number, and then we'll talk about shorts. These are all part of the number system. Then we'll talk about the unit 2, which is arithmetic, which covers that ratio, proportion, and variation. Next would be the percentage, profit and loss, discount, and partnership. And then there's a simple and compound interest. Unit 3 would cover the algebra. It will be polynomial and the square roots of algebraic expressions, a linear equation of two variables, and the sets and relations and logarithm. And unit 4 geometry, which will cover uh, geometry, mensuration, and coordinate geometry. The unit 5 will cover the trigonometry, and unit 6 will cover the statistics and probability. Uh, so this will be a kind of a 1 year course, which will be covered in depth, in terms of starting with the concept, followed by the basic sums, then intermediate, then at a advanced level, which will be at par with the very close to that some of the competitive exams like IMO, and then NSTSE, and some of the various courses, various competitive exam, and once they perform that, which will actually help them to build that foundation for the IIT or joint entrance examinations. Now if we go to grade 10, we'll actually cover this number system once again with the details of real numbers, charts in depth. And then in unit 2 arithmetic will cover banking, GST, goods and services tax, uh, and then shares and dividends, and there is a mathematical statements. And then unit 3 will cover polynomial, reminders and factor theorems, linear equations of two variables, quadratic equations, progression, arithmetic progression, geometric progression, and then sets, relations, and functions in detail, continuation of the class 9, and then limits, partial fractions, logarithm in detail, this one. And then unit 4 will be geometry, which will actually cover the geometry, mensuration, and coordinate geometry. And unit 5 will be trigonometry, which will be an advanced form of what we have learned in class 9. And then unit 6 will be statistics and probability, which will be a kind of a advanced and the continuation of the class 9, which we have learned about it. So this foundation course actually build a foundation for the IIT and joint entrance, which actually covers the 20 to 30% of the course, which is actually you are going to study in 11 class grade 11 and 12, which will actually covers over here, so that you are ahead of the others, and then at least you will have a understanding of the basics to intermediate and some level of advanced level. Then once you go to the intermediate, grade 11 and 12, which will only, you will focus only on the advanced level. So that way you are very much in line with that. Some of the competitive exam includes IIT joint entrance examinations, so on other competitive exams like some KVPI, IISER, and then some of the private deemed university, their internal entrance examinations like VIT or SRM or KEET or any other that private universities of that. So we'll cover in detail each and every topic. We'll start with that grade 9, so that you go step by step, and so that you have a foundation getting built on top of one after another, so that we are not moving or jumping around one class to another or one topic to another. We'll go sequentially, and we'll ensure that we actually learn whatever we learn, we actually practice it, and then we'll have some kind of assessment, which assessment could be out of bi-weekly or monthly or end of the chapters, or it would be a kind of other form of assessment, would be a kind of a cumulative assessment, which is going to happen. So that is the pretty much things that we want to cover. Okay. So with that course content, we will just stop over here, and then from next class we'll start from grade 9 with a number system first, and then followed by arithmetic, algebra, geometry, trigonometry, or statistics, or some of the things are independently we can start, but we'll go a little sequentially, so that you are getting the concept, and then you are building your competency on top of one after another. Okay, that's pretty much we wanted to cover today. Thank you all for joining this session. We'll meet in the next session. Thank you.